Good morning. It is the morning of day 4, and we are getting ready to start breaking down camp. It is like 7:15, and that is through my tent, but look at that sunrise coming up. I don't know if you can hear the wind or not, but it has been so windy all night long, and I'm going to flip this around and let you see what the bottom of my tent looks like. It's just, I thought it was going to be worse than this, but this is what it looks like. There's that sunrise again. Okay, I finally got out of my tent, and there is the sun rising, and it is windy, windy, windy. My hands are freezing. I'm going to be hiking in my rain pants and my rain jacket just because of the wind. Well, we are heading down to Jarrod Gap. We are on the side of the mountain that we don't have a lot of wind, so I thought this would be a good time to do a little video. But this is kind of like what we're hiking through. We had a beautiful sunrise this morning. We didn't eat breakfast, and actually we were talking about it. We haven't ate hardly any of the food that we brought. Yesterday we had breakfast with Trail Magic, but I ate one of my dinners, half of it for breakfast one morning because I was too cold to eat it at night. Last night I had a protein bar for dinner, and then the night before that I actually had one of my dinners, and we've only stopped for lunch twice. Skipped lunch one of our days, and haven't cooked breakfast, but I've had like protein bars. But I have some snacks in my pocket, and we are probably just under 7 miles to get to Neels Gap. So I have 3 layers on my top and 3 layers on my bottom, which I will shed some of those when we get to Jarrod Gap before we start the climb up Blood Mountain. So we will take you along. We're going to try to share some of the downside of Blood Mountain, since we never see that on video. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that or not, but that's our goal. And so we will see you as we head to Blood Mountain. Well, we just took a nice climb. How you feeling, Ron?
Winded.
Yeah, me too. We came from down there, and we still have some more climbing to do before we hit Blood Mountain. So we'll be taking lots of breaks. I am so slow going up these hills, it's crazy. But it is what it is, and we'll get it done. Well, we just stopped right by the shelter, but we didn't go into the shelter because it was a .4 in there. So we stopped. We stopped at a little campfire area, and I had our breakfast. Took off one layer of my pants, and we're getting ready to make the climb up Blood Mountain. So, phew. One step at a time, from Georgia to Maine. So the ascent will begin with us. And we're heading up to Blood Mountain. We are about to summit Blood Mountain. All these people passed us on the trail. Hallelujah, we made it. We're on top of Blood Mountain, and this mountain right here is Fire Mountain. So that's how we come. What a view. Here is the Blood Mountain shelter. We'll go ahead and go inside. This was built by the CCC. Oh, we have a little logbook there that we'll have to make sure we sign. All the windows are out. Oh, they even have toilet paper here for people. How nice. Got some information here. There's a privy up here, but you have to have beer canisters to camp in this area. The CCC were responsible for building this. It's pretty solid. I mean, think about that. It's pretty cool. That but it's still as solid as it is. We are on one of the balls. Here's the view. This is where Gina and I came out, my daughter, and took a picture right here many years ago. And so, yeah, pretty cool stuff. Now it's on the downside. This is what it looks like to start off with, and it's pretty calm. But we've heard, but don't know for sure from experience, that it's going to get a little bit sketchy. So we're going to try to do our best to share some of that with you. So what we just came out on. Wow, look at this view, Ron. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. Yes. Best view yet. I'm gonna come out by this ledge right here. And wow. Just take it all in, guys. This is absolutely beautiful. Just came down this. It wasn't too bad. And then Ron is out in front of us, and we're going to continue down the rock path that takes us to Neels Gap. There we go. A little bit of foresty area. Hasn't been too treacherous. I was expecting a lot more, and maybe there's more ahead of us. But so far, it's been a lot more user-friendly than I thought it would be. Of course, I wouldn't want to do this when it was raining or if it was icy, because then it would go from somewhat user-friendly to treacherous. And Ronnie, with both of his knee braces, is faring extremely well. But this is the backside of Blood Mountain. The front side got my heart rate up to about 150, maybe even a little bit higher than that. And I was on the struggle bus. But I recovered pretty quickly every time we stopped to get water. And then went back at it. So just like my YouTube channel says, one step at a time from Georgia to Maine, and we'll get there. Just gotta be smart about where we put our feet. So don't trip and fall again like I did on the first day. Second day, can't remember. But I'm glad to be on day 4. And looking forward to going into Blairsville. I have a friend that is going to pick us up, and we're going to stay at a hotel and probably take a 0 because the weather tomorrow, and get back on the trail and start heading north.
All right, here's some of the rock from Blood Mountain. We're going down, but we're going up.
That's right, one step at a time, baby. We just came to this area right here, and Ronnie's heading up that way. One of the hikers before us, Lisa, told us to go left at the boulder. And this is a little confusing because there's a trail that leads down that way. And I think that somebody put all these sticks here to remind us not to go that way. And there's a blaze up there. And so that is the right way. So we didn't get lost, yay. There's the blaze on the boulder right there. So we're heading over there. Okay, we may have spoke a little bit too soon. This is not terrible, but it's a little bit more strategic. And I thought since Ron's got those crazy braces on, that we would videotape him coming down instead of me. You do have to pay attention to the white blazes though, because there's a couple places that you just don't know which way you're gonna go. Okay.
Alright, Carrick's going down another one of the technical areas. Blaze up there on the tree. haven't seen a lot of blazes, and then as we start going down, we see them. We saw 2 right in a row. So
they've been very kind in putting these rock steps down on the way up and on the way down in different spots. Hopefully this will give people a little bit of an idea of what's on the backside of Blood Mountain. Okay. Well, it looks like we're on flat ground here, but it was pretty, and I wanted to share it with you. We should be getting to Neels Gap pretty soon. And we have a friend waiting for us that's going to pick us up and get us to our hotel and out to dinner. So, trail angels everywhere. Thank you, Shannon, and your family. This is one of those epic moments for me. I'm getting to Neels Gap and Mountain Crossing, and this is one of those places that I always see and watch where they throw the shoes up in the tree. People decide that they're not gonna go on, or they just need a change of shoes. It is a outfitter and a hostel, and obviously I'm gonna turn this off when I get to the road, but I'm super excited and cannot wait, because this is, to me, one of those first milestones that I'll hit on the Appalachian Trail. Okay, so there is the tree of shoes, and that cat right there is the local cat. We are in Blairsville, and we are both showered and clean and getting ready to go out to dinner with one of my former players and her parents. And then tomorrow we will get our resupply taken care of, have some pizza maybe, and then get on the trail on Wednesday. So the weather looks good after tomorrow. I don't know if tomorrow's going to be as bad as we thought it was going to be, but we are here and committed to staying for 2 nights, so that's what we're going to do. And our clothes are just about clean, so we're going to fold those, get them ready, and then head out for dinner tonight. So peace out for now, and I'll see you soon.